I'm going to show you guys how I combine my two sides of the hot pads I make. So I usually line up my two last stitches, my two ends, and I tuck in that yarn, and I take my hook and I slip in to like right next to them, make sure it stays tucked. Then with your other yarn, you're going to pull through. You're not going to loop it or anything. You're going to pull through. You might need to focus a little bit. So you have your working yarn and your end. You're going to take your end and you're going to fold it over like that. You can barely see it because it's dark, but you fold it over and you're going to hook it on. You're going to basically lock it in, and then you're going to lay it back over to the two stitches, and you're just going to, instead of weaving it in later, you're just going to weave it in now, and you're going to stitch it in together all the way until you can't really see it again. So let me show you. So you're just going to keep going into each stitch with that tail end laying flat on there. So now it's snug on there. See how it's already getting really snug into there? You just keep going until you either have a small piece that you need to snip or you have it all in there. And I found that doing it this way is actually just as effective as if you had weaved it in. See? And now it's gone. And it's all tucked in into there. So that's one little tidbit I could give somebody, I think. Just make sure when you come back around, those two are tucked in. And then you have very little trimming and weaving at the end of your piece. So there you go. The only thing you'll have to weave in is when you cut. I go around one more time so it's a little bit wider. But that's how I sew these together so that there's very little sewing. There you go. Bye guys.